In this video, we will use the GoMask CLI to mask potentially sensitive data in a Postgres database. In this example, I have configured a simple application consisting of a Postgres database managed by Liquibase and a test data directory where we will specify our data masking config and rules. In the main area, you can see a database table called users with 10 rows of data. Let's mask this potentially sensitive data. Let's use the GoMask CLI to see what connectors we have configured. Perfect! We have a connector previously created with the GoMask create command. Let's use the GoMask setup command to create our basic masking config using the setup wizard. Once complete, the config will automatically be saved to the test data folder. Let's rename this file to reflect the type of routine and data. GoMask has automatically identified and configured the columns, data types, and key metadata required for the data masking routine. Let's run this routine to mask the data in the users table. We can use the execution show CLI command to show the status of the job. Here the job is still running, so let's wait a moment and check again. The job has finished before we refresh the table. Let's take a look at the data. We can see that user with the ID of 1 currently has a username of Patrick Reed. After we refresh the table, this data is now masked to Lisa Frasier. Finally, let's change our database structure by adding a date of birth column and amend the GoMask config to reflect the new column. Let's run the Liquibase update command to create the new column. We can refresh our database table and see the new column in the results. Switching over to our GoMask config, let's add a function mapping for the date of birth column. Firstly, we need to find a suitable function for this data. Let's use the functions command and filter by the datetime category. Generate birth date is a perfect match for our data. Let's use the show command to see what parameters it supports. I've added in the config to mask the new column and specified the age to be between 75 and 90. We can now use the run command and mask the data in that column. Once complete, let's take a look at our data. After refreshing, we can see that the date of birth column has now been masked. If you'd like to learn more, please visit gomask.ai.